Okay, first things first, let's fully explore this. Let's start back in here, and then we'll work our way around. Because we need to talk to everyone. And then we'll go up to the 3rd floor and do the same thing. So I guess I don't know. Yeah, let's start where we first started. Let me get the party over there. Can I double click just like in Baldur's Gate and hold shift? Yeah, and unpause, and you guys will go there. Perfect. All right. It's like a warlock. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Where are you going? All right. Oh, hold down shift and that way, yeah. Okay, so we don't want to fight unless we have to fight, but we do want to talk and interact with everything. I'm pretty sure I've interacted with every single thing in here, except for this gate. And this gate. Apparently I can go up or down. Maybe I'll just go up just to see where it takes us. Ah, so this is the other side. Okay, perfect. All right. So I kind of know where we are there. And down we'll worry about later.
I'm gone.
Oh, I forgot he talks like this. You know what? I'm pretty sure we didn't get this. Okay. Or this? Let's see, I knew we didn't fully investigate all of this. Okay, but I know we interacted with everything in here, so we'll just move on from here into the next room. Ah, such sweet relief seeing someone thoroughly exploring. I can't talk. Thoroughly exploring areas and thinking through dialogue trees after playing last night with my lady. I'm kind of traumatized. Skyrim is fun. Amusingly, I almost always do fighter mage in Skyrim. I force myself to do different characters in Skyrim. I have done, in fact, for our playthrough on stream, we did a barbarian, a Nord two-handed wielding fierce warrior who only used potions for healing, and he lived off the land. He was a true honorable gray type, not goody two shoes, not evil, but honorable guy, you know. And we role played the crap out of that guy, and he was, oh man, he was I love playing him. He was awesome. I've never done a two-handed straight up like that before, and yeah, it was fun. It was fun. All right, so let's talk to this person. The shambling corpse gazes at you with vacant eyes. Her skin is paper thin, almost wispy. It's like someone draped a sheet of cobwebs across her frame. The number 594 has been scratched onto her forehead with a charcoal pencil. Doing anything later? The corpse continues to stare at you. Farewell, then. All right. Let's recap in our... Well, no, this only shows what has happened tonight. Where's our journal? Yeah, let's recap through our journal here. I only played Skyrim through one playthrough right when it came out, but I'll buy it and play it again when I see it for $5 on Steam. You know, I could sit there and play that game for an eternity. I mean, it is awesome. It is awesome. Okay, so we're looking for Farid. From what Morty read from the directions tattooed on my back, I need to find someone named Farid. I'm not certain where to start looking. Hopefully asking some of the locals in this strange place will allow me to track him down. In this strange place, according to the manual, we're in Sigil. Something about doors. Apparently, we're not in the D&D universe per se. We're in the Wizards of the Coast universe with D&D rules. That was my understanding. I could be wrong in that, but I think I'm fairly right on that from what I comprehended. There you go. So the City of Doors, I think that's what they said this place was, the Sigil. We'll figure that out when we get out of here, out of the mortuary. Find my missing journal, and from what Morty read from the directions tattooed on my back, I was supposed to have a journal with me when I woke up in the mortuary. I better find it. Hopefully, it can help me figure out what's going on. So we started a new journal, and this is where we're gonna recap here, just because it's been a week. It ain't bad. My original journal's gone, so I started a new one. I woke up in a place called the Mortuary. I don't know who I am, what I'm doing here, or even how I got here. The only person I encountered was Chattering Skull called, I'm calling him Morty. While he was checking my wounds, he discovered a set of directions tattooed on my back. And then it was about how we needed to find Farid, and, you know. Oh, don't lose a journal or we'll be up the sticks again, and whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are or what happens to you. Okay. Morty mentioned something about the rule of threes. Apparently some people believe everything tends to happen in 3, and they attach great meaning to the number. I met a sickly scribe named Dahl. He's reading like some big book here. He knew I'd forgotten myself before I even spoke to him. Did I know him before I lost my memories? I was hoping to get some answers, but this place seems to breed more and more questions. And apparently Farid delivered my body here in a cart along with a heap of other corpses. Was I actually dead when he did this? That's a good question. Dahl told me that Farid can be found beyond the mortuary in some place called the Hive. He didn't seem to want me to go hunting for Farid, but then again, he's not the one who's lost his memories and woken up from the dead, so he can't keep his opinions to himself. Dahl suggested I ask some of the people in the Hive where I can find Farid. So we got to get out of here and head to the Hive. I asked Dahl if he knew me, and he responded that he knew little about me and even less about the companions that had traveled with me in the past. Apparently, their bodies lie in the mortuary. Perhaps seeing them will cause my memories to resurface. We know one of them is on floor 1, from what we've been told. Yeah, here we go. The first floor. Dahl told me, in fact, we might want to do that before we head to floor 3. It might be wise. I don't know. Insert Monty Python, I'm not dead yet joke here. Dahl told me it's the one responsible for keeping my return visits to the mortuary a secret from the rest of the dustmen. Since he is the scribe in the receiving room, he is the only one who sees my body when it arrives here. And of course, we met Evine in the mortuary. In addition to her taloned hands and halo-colored flesh, she was nearsighted and deaf and mistook me for a zombie. She ordered me to go find her a jar of embalming fluid and some needle and thread, which we did, presumably for stitching up the corpse on the table in front of her. There must be some around. Yep, we already did it. Here we go. The dust woman embalmer I encountered is a tiefling, someone who with fiendish blood in their veins. Apparently, the fiendish blood warps their bodies and in some cases their minds as well. From what Morty said, it sounds like there are a number of tieflings about, which would imply a fair number of fiends as well. And of course, we gained a memory from watching her stitch up the corpse. I recall performing a similar operation on a corpse long ago, except that I think I was placing something inside its chest. So we need to remember this. We need to look for corpse number 52, a deadie. So I felt like I was putting whatever was in there so I could retrieve it later. In memory, when I crossed my arms, the corpse itself crossed its arms as well. I guess we have to remember that. we delivered the embalming fluid, and then after she stitched up my scars and applied the embalm, strangely it made me feel healthier. We gained 1 health point. I think we're good here. Yeah, I look beautiful, don't I? We do have these. We can always go back and reread and stuff, but for right now, I think we're done as far as catching up on our journal goes. We just need to finish exploring this room. The second floor actually is what we're on. So we talked to this one. So let's talk to this one next. The left side of the woman's face looks as if it was caved in with a club, and her flesh sags in bruised, swollen clumps over her ruined skull. The number 626 has been stitched on the corpse's right cheek, just below the eye. I guess we will tell her nasty wound you got there. So this one... So I guess not all the corpses are going to basically talk to us, and that is understandably so. This corpse is lumbering along a triangular path. Once it reaches one... Oh, this is where we learned about the rule of 3s. So because once it reaches the corners of the triangle, it pauses and then turns and staggers towards the next corner. Yeah. Looks like someone forgot to tell the sod to stop walking the rule of 3s. And, well, I wonder why he's bringing that up again. Maybe, I don't know. What do you mean? These corpses don't have left much in the attic, so they can't do more than one task at a time. When they're told to do something, they'll keep doing it until someone tells them to stop. This poor sod probably finished some task, and they forgot to tell him. We should probably ask... I don't remember if we asked him who gives the commands. Either one of the caretakers here, or whatever necromancer raised him out of the dead book. Probably one of the caretakers here. They're the ones who need the cheap labor, after all. Okay, alright. I want to examine the zombie a bit more. I don't think I did that. Oh. Okay, it's great talking to you. Farewell. Oh, actually, let's ask it. So why are you walking in a triangle? And it just stares at us. Okay, so I was hoping something different would happen from that. But, no. Alright, let's make sure we get these chests. Okay, let's go talk to this guy. The corpse is shuffling from slab to slab, bandaging the corpses lying there. The number 396 is carved into its left temple, and his lips are stitched closed. You notice a corpse is carrying a roll of bandages in its hand. The bandages look usable. Mind if I borrow these bandages? It continues to stare at you. Well, we're not going to steal them. We have some on us. I think we're fine. We'll leave them in peace. Fist irons. I need to inspect that and find out what that is. Yeah, we did not do a good job looting and searching the place, apparently. 2 to 4 crushing. Hello. This crude iron bar is designed to slip over the fist with the thick portion resting into the palm and the iron ring facing outwards over the knuckles. Wonderful. A single punch can shatter someone's jaws. All right. Well, this does crushing damage versus our 1 to 6 club, right? Actually, it's our pry bar. Probably don't want to be fighting with that. We're gonna need to keep the scalpel handy, that's for sure. All right, I'm gonna keep the fist irons as my primary weapon here. We got a key. This is used to open the inner gates. That's right. What does embalming fluid do? I guess since we have so much extra of it, this will restore hit points, I think, and give us +1 armor class. It is used to, as an added benefit, the smell of the fluid is more than sufficient to mask the smell of any rotting bodies it is used on. Effects are temporary. Okay. I guess we'll stick you up there for now. This heals 6 hit points, a needle and thread. Wow. Okay. Receiving room logbook. Did we read this? Yeah, I think we did. We noticed that the last page was cut out. Okay. And bandages heal 3 hit points. Alright. Good. A mortuary reminder message. What was this about? Oh, this is about the pry bar. This is the third and last request for the pry bar. If it has been replaced, tell me, and I shall go to the hive market and purchase another. I have no objection to maintaining the contracted workers, but I've been trying to repair the skeletons, and the bolts are wedged in so tight I can't get them out. Also, some of the locks on the storage cabinets on the 3rd floor have become stuck again due to the heat, and I need the pry bar to snap them open as well. Okay, so yeah, we're going to use that to help us with the chests. Apparently we can bash them open as well. I just didn't figure out how to do it last time, but we can figure that out now. So we talked to this one. Let's go talk to her before she gets confused with this one. No, wait. We talked to this one. I don't think we talked to that one. Go over here instead. The number 1201 has been inked on the forehead of this corpse, and the ink has run down its eyes, cheeks, and jaw. As you follow the ink tears down the corpse's face, you notice it has run into the stitching sealing the corpse's lips and has caught on what looks like a corner of a note stuck in the corpse's mouth. Oh. Can we try and pull the note out? The note has mingled with the ichor in the zombie's mouth. If you try to pull the paper out through the cross stitches, it would tear the paper to shreds. Hacking up the corpse could to get it as it looks like it will destroy the note. You'll need to find a delicate way. Oh, well, we got the scalpel. 250 experience. Corpse mouth note. You definitely slice through the stitches sealing the corpse's mouth, and the jaw sags open. You carefully pull the note from the corpse's mouth. Despite the condition of the paper, the writing on it still appears legible. So we'll need to read it. But let's examine the corpse again. Sorry about slicing those stitches. I just had to see what was in your mouth. Okay. All right. So let's. What do we get here? This is from 1201. This is a foul-smelling note retrieved from the mouth of one of the mortuary zombies. It looks like it was sewn into the corpse's mouth by accident. Despite the condition, the writing is legible. Please, to whatever dustman reads this, I beg of you. I know of my legal obligation under the terms of the dead contract, but I am prepared to offer more than my signing fee if you would cremate my body rather than raising it. I have arranged for this note to be left with my body upon my death. If you are reading this, then please use this note as instructed and accept the result in exchange for my contracted duty. Let my contract number serve as the key. It looks like the corpse was too late to prevent the raising, but you notice that beneath the writing is a diagram. It looks like directions for folding the parchment into a strange pattern. Oh boy. If you are ever capable of examining an object further or performing an action of the object outside of the world, a use button will appear for the object on this examine screen. Oh, okay. So we can use it. Hold on. Let's save it. Let's save it. Quick save. Yes, he's trying to avoid something. But who knows? Can we use it? It has a strange looking diagram inscribed beneath the writing. It looks as if it's instructing you to unfold the corners in the note so their points touch the center. There's a series of strange marks on each corner. 1 mark on the upper right, 2 marks on the lower right, 3 marks on the lower left, and no marks on the upper left. Okay. So upper right, lower right. So right, top right, bottom right, lower left, but no on the... Okay. But we need to fold the corners of the note so their points touch the center. But none on the upper left, huh? Okay. So we'll start with upper right into the center. It's one of those folded paper answer things third grade girls use to determine if a boy. I know. I was thinking of that. That what is it? What? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we fold the upper right into the center. Okay. Fold the lower right into the center. Hold on. One. So 2 marks on the lower right. Lower right. And we could do lower left. Oh. No, we don't want to do upper left. Unfold it, start again. So how about lower right to center? Lower right. No. Fold. Link, thank you so much for 3 months in the night's gray. Thank you so much. I might be willing. I'm gonna see if the quest is acceptable for the wife. I know I promised that if we get to 25 subscribers that we would update the emotes, but I think we need to just go ahead and do them at some point anyway. It would entice people to subscribe more and all that good stuff. So I might, like I said, go on a quest and see if I can't convince the wife. I mean, my glasses give me +5 charisma, so we'll see. Hopefully I don't roll a 1. It'll be a holy crusade, yeah. All right, we did bottom. Let's do upper right. Fold the lower left again. Oh wait, yeah. Let's do the lower left. Yeah, unfold it and start again. Okay, yeah, we gotta figure this out. What is it? All right, let's do the upper right. Lower right. And then lower left. Okay, so that did nothing. All right. So we just got to figure this out. We'll do strange marks on each corner. 1 mark on the upper right, 2 marks on the lower left, 3 marks on the lower left, and no marks on the upper left. You would think the marks would 1, 2, 3. I feel like we have to start here. 1. Yeah, see, I was thinking that it could mean 0. Okay, last time we did lower right. Let's do lower left. Now let's do lower right. And then now this. Okay, no. I guess we will do upper left. Now the upper right. Lower right. Lower left. Nothing. Alright, so we did 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That didn't work. Did we do upper right? Excuse me. I think we did this. What about this? Alright, unfold it. Do upper right, lower right, upper left, lower left. Oh, fold the upper right back into the center. Ow! Look at this! We gumped our way through it. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. I just figured it out. It's staring right in front of us, guys. 1, 2, 0, 1. That's the key. 1, 2, 0, 1 is the key. We did top. We did upper right, lower right, upper left, and then upper right again. Two toy. Okay, we figured it out after we after we just got lucky. My brain. Yeah, the key is upper right, lower right, upper left, upper right, because that's where the marks were. Yeah. To open the sides of the pyramid. You peel back the sides of the pyramid and the paper disintegrates to dust. Inside is a small triangle-shaped earring. It catches a light and gleams brightly. Okay, we'll take it. All right, so we got an earring. Ooh, it's blue. We have to, can we identify it? You received a small earring from the folding note in the mouth of one of the walking corpses in the mortuary. It's a beautiful earring, but despite its beauty, all it seems to do is remind you how strange this world you've woken up is. Okay. So some items are magical, but require that they be identified before they can be used. If you cannot determine what an item is at first glance, then you may need to take it to someone with a higher lore skill than you and your party members. Uh-oh. How would you like to identify this? Apparently, I can't identify it, so... because I'm stupid. Maybe we should have put more points into intellect. All right, let's talk to her. This female corpse is making the rounds from slab to slab in her room. Her hair is knotted into a long braid and looped around her neck like a noose. Someone had stenciled the number 1096 onto her forehead, and her lips had been stitched closed. Nice braid. They don't respond. Of course not. The smell of formaldehyde emanating from this corpse is particularly strong. It smells like it was applied recently and with good reason. The corpse appears to be in an advanced stage of decay. Her jaw is missing and some of the flesh was slid off her skull, revealing the number 1072 chiseled into the bone. I think this one's seen better days. Doesn't respond to your voice. The fact that it has no jaw may have something to do with it. Either that, or it simply has nothing to say. Alright. Did we look in here? No? Yeah? What about here? And I think... there is no lock or means of opening it. Okay, I don't think we got this chest down here. And there's another zombie worker. Identify via your cancel spell. This walking corpse has the numbers of 1094 carved into its forehead. Its mouth has been sewn tightly shut, and the chemical reek of fresh formaldehyde hangs in an overpowering cloud around it. Despite the pallid, sunken features and lifeless, milky eyes, it is clear this was once a handsome young man. Seen anything interesting going on? No. Key. Nothing. Let's see. I thought there was one in here. Yeah, let's talk to this one. This huge corpse is standing silently in the corner of the room facing the wall. He looks to have been a heavy-set man in his early years, and judging by the condition of the body, he died only recently. A freshly stitched number in his forehead reads 1664. This corpse looks like it is serving as a librarian, for it is carrying a huge stack of books in its arm. Okay, so can we examine them? The books appear to be old mortuary ledgers, and none of them are of any particular interest. As you search through the text, however, you notice a loose page folded between two of the books. You are suddenly struck with the feeling that someone tucked it there to hide it. Take the page. The page doesn't look like it belongs with the ledgers. It looks like it belongs in a logbook. The tear is clean, as if with a knife, so you suspect the page was removed on purpose. Oh, this might be our missing page through the book that we found. You take a moment to read through the page. It's a list of dead bodies through the mortuary and logged into the receiving room. All the entries appear to be recent arrivals. Yes, examine the zombie again. How about the books again? So how did you come to be a librarian? All the other jobs taken? Alright. This ragged page looks like it was cut neatly out of a book. It is written in a tight, crabbed script. Fifth night, drunk, chest room, cause of death, mauling... I forgot what that was. Collector, pox, 3 commons, paid, no possessions. Okay. Desiccated corpse, cause of death, indeterminable, age of shell, prevents identification. Collector is ferret. Oh, okay. 3 commons, paid, no possessions. Stripped, knife marks evident from dissection. All right. So remember, ferret was to have brought us. This is a scarred shell, cause of death, indeterminable. Scars do not appear to be cause of death. Shock trauma, question mark. Ferret, 3 commons paid. Possessions logged, fist irons. Okay, we got those. Middle table receiving room. Okay. 13 commons. All right. Cause of death. This is a desiccated corpse. Aged shell. Okay. Possessions. Knife. Logged. Okay, so knife marks evident from dissection, but the dissection was not thorough enough. Copper earring found lodged in abdomen. Earring has been locked in southeast preparation room. Have an initiate from the 3rd circle examine it. It has strange markings. Like those on contracted worker 79. Interesting. Huh. As with the previous entries, these shells ferret has brought also show signs of having been prepared. I've asked that Initiate Emmerich launch an investigation into the matter. Furthermore, entry 16542 is one of Ferret's gang. I've seen the individual before. I would ask Emmerich to pay heed to how the man died. So, tiefling male, cause of death, slash marks, discoloration of wounds are consistent with grave rot. Which one is us? I have no idea. Can we do anything with that? No? Okay. Hey, Oxix! And the time for Saturday has commenced. Hola! I'm having an adult beverage here, so. That's good. We are fully investigating this because I did not do a good job of it. And we are talking to everyone to make sure we talk to everyone. The eyes of the corpse are set close together and the eyeballs themselves are slightly askew. One faces to the left and the other to the right. You could barely make out the number 257 traced into its bruised forehead. It looks like the corpse has taken several blows to the head, making the number difficult to read. Don't you get dizzy with your eyeballs facing like that? I'm gonna ask that. There is no flicker of understanding in the corpse's eyes. They stare silently off to the left and right. Let's grab everything here. Okay, maybe I did grab everything out of here. Okay, but we need to we talked to this one. Let's go talk to this one now. This heavily stitched corpse is shuffling lazy back and forth between two slabs. A number 506 has been stitched on its forehead and the side of its neck and its right arm. In fact, the skin of this peeling corpse has been sewn up with so many stitches, its skin looks like a bizarre street map. Yeah, let's examine it. The stitches encircle the corpse, running from its arms, across its chest, up its neck, and into the damp mess of white hair. As you follow the crossword of stitches, you notice someone has jammed a needle into the side of the corpse's forehead. The needle is attached to a thread, stitching up the side of the skull. You could probably unravel it if you had something to cut the thread. Yeah, we'll cut the scalpel with the scalpel. You slice the thread neatly with the scalpel, then pluck out the needle and pull the stitches out. As you do, the skin covering the forehead peels back to reveal the corpse's chalk white skull, where, to your surprise, the number 78 has been chiseled. Yeah, it's got two different designations there. So, how about we examine the corpse again? We'll leave it at that. Okay. But we got some free experience out of that. Well, it ain't a party till you've de-stitched a corpse or two. Yeah, I think we were kind of helping, like doing him a favor, you know, a solid by grabbing that out of there. So this corpse is 985. Has stopped dead in its tracks, judging from the condition of its left leg. It looks as if some sort of tomb rot or corpse mold has eaten through its knee. The corpse is wobbling unsteadily back and forth, trying to keep its balance. Try to help the corpse balance. You reach out of for the corpse's left arm to help steady it. As you grab its arm, however, the corpse suddenly sways to the right, and you end up tugging the corpse rather than steadying it. Uh-oh. There's a crack from the corpse's left leg, and the body falls like a dead tree. Its torso strikes the stone flagstone and shatters like a rotten melon. Filth and ichor gurgling from the cavity. To your surprise, no one seems to have noticed the corpse's collapse. And even the stranger, the left leg remains standing where the body was, as if at attention. After a moment, the leg falls over with a wet thump. I was just trying to help it. The game introduced me to setting, and I love it ever since. There you go. Writing in this game is top notch. It is. And As you gaze upon the putrefied remains of the corpse, you notice that its left arm seems intact. It has snapped from the torso during the fall, and it doesn't appear to have been touched by the tomb rot that had spread through the rest of the body. Waste not, want not. Yeah, let's make use of the arm. Oh, wait. Why is my quick loot? Where is that? Yeah. There we go. Yeah. We got we got a crushing arm. Yeah. As much as the corpse's knee was rotted clean through, it looks like the combination of thick applications of embalming fluid and rigor mortis has Made this arm almost as hard as wood. If you needed to, you could use it either to shake someone's hand from a distance or use it to bash their skull in. You disarmed him. Yeah. Indeed, it does a great job with unconventional role-playing and painting this scenario with flavor text. Good inventions, yeah. Good intentions, yeah. You could not play Baldur's Gate after this one? Oh. Yeah, this... From going from Baldur's Gate to this, the writing is really top-notch. Anything in here? Nothing. Okay, we've talked to everyone. Okay, and we've searched everything, so let's move. We're gonna do a quick save. We haven't... I've been told we should do that often. We haven't done it recently. The Shamley corpse gazes at you with vacant eyes. The number 821 is carved into its forehead, and his lips have been stitched closed. The faint smell of formaldehyde emanates from the body. So, see anything interesting going on? As you address a zombie, it blinks in surprise. What? What? You're not a zombie? Who are you?
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal. That's never gonna get old. You do not have the game yet? I'm looking for a way out of here. Can you help me? The zombie doesn't seem to have heard you. He looks you up and down for a few moments and frowns. What do you hear? His eyes narrow suspiciously. You spy on Dusty's? Actually, wait. Maybe we should use some of our intimidation here. We don't really want to tell people how we got in here. Why don't you tell me what you're doing here before I call the guards? There must be something in you now that makes a zombie's expression crumble. No. Don't call the guards. He looks frightened. Me spy on Dusty. Say what I see. Nothing more. What have you seen the Dustmen do? Nothing. They do nothing. Can't find nothing. Dead. Just dead people. Dusties do nothing. His eyes narrow in conviction. Still, I watch. I see. There was something else I wanted to ask you. How can I escape here? You can escape through portals. He waves his hand. Poof. What portals? The zombie waves around the area. Portals everywhere. Can you show me one of these portals? He is silent for a moment, then nods slightly as if in understanding. Why should I help you? Maybe we could help each other out. What do you want in return? Oh, okay. I like this one. Maybe he'll give us a quest. You need to get a key for me. What iron key to Embalmer's rum, whatever that is. All right, where is the key? Yeah, sure. A dusty chit has it. He points at his eyes. She has yellow eyes, and then he makes a motion with his hands that reminds you of a pair of cutting shears. Blades on... Oh, her, right? Hold on, I'll be back with the key shortly, yeah.
Updated my journal.
The zombie squints. If you're caught, don't say nothing about me or me gut you in your sleep. I'll get your damn key, but you best watch your threats, you hear me? I just starting to call the guards on this guy. Yeah, we went with that comment. Yeah, so we have to tap her to get her attention. She turns, sees you, then frowns. Dumb zombies. She clacks her tallored fingers together impatiently, then makes a stitching motion with her fingers. You done? I'll stitch up. Go, go, go. Wait a minute. You make the notion of a key turning with your hand. I need an embalming key. Do you have one? She leans forward, looks at your hand motions, and sniffs. Her hand darts into her robe, then emerges a key hanging from her wickedly sharp index finger. She flicks it into your hand. Bring back when done. Go, go. Should we ask her what's wrong with her hands? I think we asked that last time.
Updated my journal.
She turns away and she makes no sign that she heard you. Her hearing must be as poor as her eyesight. She's a tiefling, chief. They got a dash. Yeah, the fiend blood, yeah. Yeah.
Done.
Done. You're amazed that the man's disguise. His breathing is so subdued you can barely see it. So greetings. The zombie quickly glances around to see if anyone is watching, then turns to face you. What? Here's that embalming room key you wanted. The zombie's eyes widen and he snatches the key from your hand. He turns it over, nodding all the while. Good, good. Now how do I get out of here?
Updated my journal.
The zombie grunts. You can escape through portals. Damn it! Can you show me one of these portals? You want out, go to the arch on first floor, northeast room. You need finger bone, shape of crook. He holds up his index finger and bends it into a crook. When you have key, go to arch, jump to secret crypt, and then escape from here. Secret escape route. You can rest there. Okay, I had some other questions.
My journal.
Updated my journal. Do you know someone named Farid? Farid? Oh, what? The zombie frowns. Me hear he live in hive somewhere. Okay, not nowhere. Dusty's very mad. They not like he Fararod. Why don't they like him?
Updated my journal.
He's a collector. Brings debtors to Mortuary. Sells them to dustmen. Brings lots of debtors. Dusty's not know where he gets debtors. Think he's putting Burks in dead book. What? He's saying this Farid Burke has been selling a lot of debtors, corpsers to the dustmen. That's what collectors do. They gather dead bodies and sell them to the dustmen. Sounds like this Farid's been selling so many debtors that the Dusties think he's been putting hivers in the dead book before their hour's up. You know, killing people. Ah. There's something else I wanted to know. I'm missing a journal. Have you seen it? Don't know. Some Burke peel you? Okay. What about something else? Can you tell me anything about Doll? She shrugs. Old, yellow. Is there anything else we want to know? How did you get to look like that? Sure. Me good at disguise. Me also got scars. Me, we're lots of embalming fluid. I guess he meant used embalming fluid. He makes good zombie. The zombie giggles through the stitched lips and taps his head. Dusty's stupid. Yeah, they're the stupid ones, all right, Morty says. Mort. I say Morty. Their sarcasm is evidently lost on the zombie who nods eagerly. Stupid Dusties. Me make good zombie. Do we ask him to just... The disguise is pretty good. Could you disguise me as a zombie? Me need jar of embalming fluid. Points at the scars in your chest. And some needle and thread. Oh, well, we got some. Here you go. The zombie takes the items from you and says to work. Try and hold still. I can't believe you're going through with this. How barmy are you? Pretty barmy, I suppose. Whoa, so now we won't get questioned by the dustman now. Oh, we didn't read this. The zombie liberally applies the embalming fluid to your body, then stitches up several of your scars. Working from feet upwards, he stitches up your scars, then finishes off the disguise by stitching up your lips. Thanks. I think I'm trying to say thank you. Can't you make the stitches on his lips any tighter? That's what Morty... I think this is shut up, Morty. The zombie holds up his hand. Careful. Talk pulls stitches out. Ruin disguise. Zombie no talk. You got to talk? Talk slow. Careful. Take heed that no one expects zombies to talk. If you speak to someone as a zombie, you run the risk of exposing your disguise. I understand.
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal. The zombie frowns. Disguise won't last long. Embalming fluid dry up. Stitches fall out. Probably not last outside mortuary. No running. You run, you ruin whole disguise. So here we go. Equipping weapons or running will instantly nullify your zombie disguise. If you find a new weapon, hold off on equipping it until you no longer wish to be disguised. If you have always run on, be sure to switch it off. Not again. Leave. Okay, so we cannot run. So let me get my hand off the shift button. So, oh, look at that, Nightbot. So, I gotta head out because I gotta de-stress. I'll be back online in a bit, though. If you're still here, I shall come and haunt you. Rock on, dude. You're awesome. Thank you so much. So this is gonna be a slow one. Take heed. Yeah, this is gonna be slow. We're just gonna have to walk like. Did we look at this? Allows it to be rotated. All right. We're gonna come on down here. Eventually, we're gonna make it down here. I don't want to ruin my disguise. Can we go through the containers? I wonder. I don't think I went through all of the containers. And we didn't go through here either. Maybe I'll just investigate this room, go up to 3, and then come back down? Yeah? Y'all think? Maybe? I don't know how long the disguise will actually last. He said it probably till I get outside, so maybe it lasts the entire time while we're here. I don't know.
Huh? Good as done.
You know, we could send Morty to explore, right?
I'm gone.
Let me quick save.
What?
Can Morty run? Yeah, Morty can run for us. But I don't want him to do the talking. I just want him to explore. He can pick up stuff. It's not a bad idea to have him explore a little bit. Let's go up here.
What's up, Chief? Sure, why not?
All right.
Oh, it's locked.
What's the word, Chief?
Can I bash it open? No, because that would require using a weapon. And our disguise could be ruined, so we'll have to come back to this. We'll come back. Let me put a note here. Can I right click? Yes. Locked chest. I can't change the little peg. Okay. Alright, let's... Alright, well that's fine. Too bad, so yep, and we're 60. Sid Meier's in my video game. There you go, is your video game hero. Alright, we're gonna go up with this because we know there's a lot of dustmen up there. Can I open that? Nope, I was just about to run.
Done.
Can we open this?
What's up? Sure, why not?
Yeah, so we can, but we're gonna go up. Yeah, there's a lot of dustmen up here that don't particularly want us up here. We did loot these for sure, right off the bat. My sinuses are going. I want to see if I can get close to this.
All right.
I'm gonna leave Morty in the back here. It's like flicking something. I wonder if I'm gonna burn up here. I'm gonna quick save. I just want to see.
All right.
I mean, it looks... The ambient noise and everything is very red. Looks like my body's turning red. Or it's probably just a color. The air warring from the mouth of this immense furnace is incredibly hot. Walking even a few steps past the archway would certainly cause your hair and flesh to burst into flame. So yeah, I guess if we get too close, there's no point in getting close, is there? Alright. Yeah, I guess there's really no point.
All right.
Alright, we're gonna quick save. Can I talk to you? The skeleton seems particularly old, the leather straps binding it together cracked and worn. This GU walking like me, getting up for work in the morning. I get what you're saying now. This is how you wake up. This is how you walk in the morning. The leather straps binding it together cracked and worn. The word repent has been carefully engraved into its forehead with some amount of skill. A rougher hand later chiseled 996. Now we can't talk. Examine it carefully. Someone has taken care to bind the bones of the skeleton with leather straps woven around its body in such a pattern that they resemble muscles and tendons. The straps are secured to metal bolts punched into the skeleton's joints. The skeleton looks like it's seen a great deal of service. Many of its bones are chipped and its numerous fractures are bound with sealant and foul-smelling glues. We don't want to pry that out because that's considered vandalism. We don't really want to talk. That's going to blow our disguise right now. But we do need to talk with Morty because he wanted to do something with these skeleton workers. This is 748. Same thing. Let's leave it in peace.
I'm gone.
We don't want to walk up to the dustman and just introduce ourselves. Can I examine this without... I think we've examined every single thing in here as far as items go. So maybe I really didn't need the disguise. Because we know what to say. It's possible. You'll tell me when I sound like ass? Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, and I think we've already opened up
Good as done.
the things here.
All right.
Pretty sure we checked everything. I'm just being thorough because our first run through this on Sunday night, we were not thorough at all. This was just a task list that I didn't bother picking up. We read it last time, so I don't feel like we have to read it again, but man, I really do move slow.
What? Sure, why not?
Can you go over here and check these? Yes, you can, and it's junk. Okay, so I'm gonna have Morty do the checking, and I'm gonna do the talking with the skeletons, I think. He might be able to use this corpse. Being critical while not possessing an inherent talent myself is my superpower. There you go. So this one looks like it's seen a great deal of action, either because of combat or by falling down one too many staircases. Both its arms and legs have been broken and rebuilt with the aid of leather straps and thin iron rods. The front of its skull bears the number 863, but the back of the skull has caved in, forming an empty cavity. Oh yeah, this is where we found the first note. Roll, leave it in peace. I think I know we did not talk to this one, and I only know that because of its color.
All right.
It's a good thing that when I quick save, it doesn't like pause the game; it just keeps going. So, thank you for the host. How you doing, Gold? We got some storms moving in here to the DFW area tonight, so it's gonna get interesting probably about 2 or 3 in the morning. Maybe 4 in the morning, I don't know. We may even lose power. It looked like a big, significant storm, who knows? Very windy, at least. The skin of this female corpse is heavily tattooed with intricate patterns. The skin of her brow has been peeled back so that the number 1148 could be chiseled into the skull beneath. Her mouth has been sealed shut with thick, rough stitching. I really want to talk to the corpse, but we don't want to blow our disguise. I'm going to send Morty in here to look at the things just to make sure. Oh, there was... What is this? A hammer. Oh, we didn't get the hammer last time. Wonder why. Oh, yeah, can we do that? There we go. I was like, how do we give people stuff? What does the hammer do? Alright, it's just a crushing weapon. Okay, straight up crushing weapon. Alright. But we could probably use it for other things. Now, we don't want to equip it. We lose our disguise again, so... I gotta look up, that up. And there you go. I'm pretty sure I talked to that zombie worker, but not this one yet. Hold on. I'm just gonna finish this room out here. We'll have Morty...
What's the word, Chief? Sure, why not?
Come down here. I'm gonna go talk to this zombie worker.
Sure, why not?
Get back here. You're psyched for Planescape? I couldn't wait to get back on now. The numbers 613 are cut deeply into this plotting's corpse forehead. About an inch of shredded leather skin separates the 1 and the 3. Looking closely, you can barely make out a 2 carved there. Ah, okay, so it's basically 6123. We don't want to talk. So... We don't want to run either. I have to keep that in mind.
Done.
Yeah.
I'm going to send Morty down here. I think there's some debtors in here. Yeah, there is. What was this note about? Dustman request. Oh, 42. Contact the necromancer responsible for raising 42. I know he's examined the skeleton before, but I'm certain the initial raising of the body was warped. The worker still responds to commands, but when it has completed a task, it resumes pacing in the same circular pattern as it did before. Dahl recently informed me that the worker 42 exhibited that same walking pattern when it was a zombie decades ago. There may be a soul echo in the marrow, or the skeleton's age may have caused the magic animating him to decay. One of its initiates suggested it may be following an order issued by a higher ranking dustman in the past, but I found no records of such an order. Whatever the reason for its behavior, the matter is to be resolved or the worker replaced. 42 is who we're looking for. He's got something of ours. Okay, so we're all good there. Except, I need you in here to talk to these corpses. Ugh. This corpse's meaty head was clearly severed at some point and hastily sewn back on. Several different sets of stitching, all in various states of unraveling, seem to indicate that the head is constantly being knocked back off and reattached during the course of its work. I'm saying all of this wrong. A number 79 has been cut into its temple, circumscribed by a fanged circle that appears to have been branded on its forehead. How about we examine that circle? Something about 79. Didn't we read a note that this one had some patterns or something? The fanged circle looks like it was branded on the corpse's forehead long ago, presumably before it died. It might be a religious icon of some sort, or a rite of passage. You notice that one of the recesses between the inner fangs has a small triangle within it, as if it has some special significance. It looks like I'm being forced to talk to the corpse, which is going to blow our disguise. How did that mark get there?
Updated my journal.
But then again, there's no dustman here to actually see us doing this, so maybe not. The corpse makes no replies. Alright. This looks to be the corpse of a well-aged, even ancient woman, aside from the embalming fluid stink. The stitches sealing her mouth and the number 679 stitched onto her right cheek. It's likely she looks only slightly different now than she did in her final years. Okay. This animated skeleton smells horrible, as if it has been only freshly stripped and prepared. Its jaw and major joints are tightly bound with leather straps, and a rough smock has been thrown over it. The number 1221 has been chiseled into its forehead. Examine the skeleton carefully. Someone is, no, we'll leave it in peace. Alright.
I'm gone.
And if you can't get enough of my beautiful, beautiful face, exclamation YouTube for our YouTube channel. We are upgrading Baldur's Gate content on there, where I take off little parts of the tangents that I get on. And exclamation Discord if you haven't joined our Discord already. There you go. Okay, we got 2 zombies we got to talk to in here if we can. I'm gonna have to quick save it. It looks like 3. So I don't want to be talking in front of this dustman. We can't run, we can't equip weapons, and we really can't talk. What's good? It's all good here. We're fully exploring level 3 right now. A bit better than we did last Sunday, so that's what we're doing. But we're in disguise. Despite the corpse's dry, leathery skin, it's clear this was once a beautiful woman of middle years. Whomever prepared the corpse seemed to take pity on her, sewing her bow lips shut with small, neat stitches and tattooing the number 832 upon her forehead in elegant script. Morty, can you
Okay.
Come over here and look at this stuff. What is that, junk? And then check that out. Alright.
All right.
We're gonna quick save. I'm gonna come over here and try to talk to this guy without blowing my cover. This reanimated corpse has its lips sewn together and the numbers 310 carved into its brow. The smell of formaldehyde permeates the area around it. It turns its lifeless eyes upon you as you move to bar its path. We don't want to say anything. Let's move on. Let's see. Gets flashbacks of getting my butt kicked in Might and Magic 8 streams. Dude, I'm not at work. I'm not hungry. Have a roof over my head. And even though I'm super lazy and tired, this gentleman of a host will play this game for my amusement. There you go. There you go.
All right.
All right. Updated my journal. I'm gonna make my way to the corpse that is a little different color than the rest and see if Morty can use it. We will probably blow our cover, but we know what to say, I think. Are you just walking around in circles? I think you are. This is 42! The skeleton turns to face you. 42 has been chiseled into its forehead, and a number of its bones, mostly the jaws and joints, have been bound with leather straps. A black smock is draped over its body. I think this is a corpse that I had the memory about. Yes. At the sound of your voice, the skeleton suddenly straightens up. It crosses its arms over its chest, and its fingers hook into its rib cage. Cross your arms over your chest. In response, the skeleton drops its arms to its sides. The leather cord securing the skeleton's torso snap, and the rib cage folds outward like a pair of double doors. Okay, we're gonna feel around. To your surprise, your hand vanishes. As you reach inside the rib cage, you have a strange feeling it's somewhere else. As you reach inside the rib cage, your hand bumps against an invisible object. It's about the size of a fist and seems to be attached to the skeleton's spine. Take the item out. Really sorry about that. As you pull the item, the skeleton suddenly disintegrates and the iron bolt securing its joints clatter to the floor. Whatever this item was, it seems to have been the only thing holding it together. Examine it. It looks like an unremarkable lump of iron. You can't imagine why someone would hide it inside the ribcage of a skeleton. Examine it. As you place both your hands on the lump of iron to examine it, there is a hiss, and the metal evaporates, leaving behind a strange dagger, a handful of coins wrapped in a dirty cloth, and 2 bloody teardrops. These look like they were inside the lump of iron. Take the items and leave. Okay, that was cool. We found number 42. Son, it's been a long time follower of my stream when I used to do so instead of pulling my hair out of modding Diablo. This relationship is moving too quickly. Would it be too much to ask what a brief recap of our previous memory was? I'm pretty sure it occurred at like 4:30 in the morning a week ago. Yes. Yes, we will do a quick recap of our journal here since where is it? 42. Where was it? Oh, it was the memory here. Here we go. We were doing a similar operation on the corpse, like stitching them up long ago, except I think I was placing something inside its chest rather than taking something out. It felt like I was putting whatever was in there so I could retrieve it later. In the memory, when I crossed my arms, the corpse itself crossed its arms as well. It had the number 42 written on the scalp. So that's the only reason why I knew we had to find number 42 because that's the only memory we've gotten in this game so far. So, updated my journal. Yeah, I know, right? We're probably gonna have to drop some of this stuff or give some of it to Morty, I suppose. But what do these rags do? I don't know. Maybe they do nothing, but this can stack with that. That'd be good. Oh, we got a knife too. This razor-sharp knife has been forged out of the famed Batarian green steel, found only in the wastelands of Avernus. No, not Avernus, Avernus. I keep forgetting that this is not D&D world. This is Wizards of the Coast world, if I'm not mistaken. With D&D, in a D&D gaming atmosphere in the Wizards of the Coast setting. I think I'm saying that right. So, so this particular green ore once can be tempered into a metal much lighter than normal steel. In addition, green steel weapons tend to retain their remarkably fine edges and are capable of dealing out more damage than their standard counterparts. But yeah, I'm new to the whole D&D universe anyway, so I'm still figuring all that stuff out. But yeah, this is quiver. All right. This is a TSR setting, but further developed by Wizards of the Coast. Oh, okay. It is not as Wizards of the Coast setting. Oh, okay. Thank you for correcting me, son. I do appreciate that. We're trying to make our way over to this guy.
All right.
D&D has many settings. This setting is Planescape. So, wow, we were all such nerds to be able to appreciate a technicality like that. There you go. I'm gonna quick save. I don't really want to be talking in front of you. Can I wait until you leave? Can you go? Choo. All right, quick save. The number 1146 is carved into the forehead of this walking corpse. His lips are sewn together with coarse black thread. The entire body is covered in horrible scars, worse even than your own. As if its owner had been burned to death. Its nose, ears, and several digits are missing, presumably charred away in some long ago conflagration. As you block its path to get its attention, it stops and gazes at you with vacant eyes. Anything interesting going on? Nothing. Alright, we need to go up here and talk. We need to find a corpse that Morty wants. And it's probably Mort, but for the sake, I'm calling him Morty. How about this skeleton? He studies it for a moment, then shakes his head. Nah, I need a fresher one than this, and something with a little more dignity. Alright. So we need to look around.
All right.
For corpses. See if he could use one up here. I don't know. I can't remember what he needs it for. But he was saying he could jump into one. This is a meta setting that contains all the D&D settings and tie them all together. We'll go talk to this guy. Eventually. Quick save. How about the skeleton? No, alright.
All right.
Was it skeletons that he was thinking about jumping into, and not the zombie workers? Maybe that was it. We don't want to say anything with her right there. Think of it as an onion. There you go. Okay. Mini layers. Okay, I don't think there was any other skeletons.
What? Sure, why not?
I can use you to scout out better.
All right.
Can you
What's
talk?
up, Chief?
No, you don't want to talk? Okay. Alright, so it's all me that's doing the talking. Okay.
I'm gone.
I'm good. Pretty sure... I don't even know if we want this disguise anymore. This is really slow. I mean, we've already talked... Oh, I hit the mic there. Sorry. We've already talked and read everyone's thing. I'm just seeing if there's... I really thought there was a body up here that he could use, but it doesn't look like... there is.
What's the word, Chief?
And yeah, it's skeletons he wants to jump into, not... Is it skeletons? I think
What's up?
it is.
Okay. Yeah, good as done.
Yeah, because that's a skeleton. All right.
Huh?
Shrek universe. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. All right. We found 42 up here. Maybe that was the big secret to this floor after all. That and some items and stuff. I'm assuming. I don't know. I guess we're gonna go down. I feel like we've sufficiently explored this room enough.
I'm gone.
Yeah, I think we've explored it pretty dang good. So we're gonna make our way out of here. Yeah, he doesn't want that body or the one over there. Actually, is this fresh woman zombie still down here? I'm just curious. Yeah, here she is. I'm gonna make my way down here. See if she has anything to add. Probably not, because she's, you know, a zombie, dead, mindless. Do anything later? Nothing. Alright. Yeah, I thought we were far enough away so we could get that off. Alright, we're gonna go downstairs here very slowly. Basically, in this edition of D&D... Oh, have you tried checking out Morty's equipment? Oh, you know what? We actually haven't. Proficiency's fist, don't ask. This is a bite. It's lethal, and he can oh yes, we did talk about this last time. Masticate. Yeah, I mentioned we used to make fun of our Spanish teacher who didn't know what masticate means. It means to chew. To chew. But yeah, she thought we were saying something completely different. No. She knew what we were saying as far as the word goes, but she didn't know what it meant. Anyway, I had too much fun with that. As long as his quick weapon slots are not all filled, Morty can always select Bite as his current weapon. Okay. So yeah. And I gave him some stuff. I don't think we need these rags, actually. I think they're just junk, but we'll figure that out here in a minute. He's actually got better armor class than me. I have a 10, and he's got a 2. The lesser you go in 2nd edition, the better. Huh. Okay, basically in this edition of D&D, there's the inner planes from which everything springs. Surrounding those are the ethereal plane, where stuff that might become real is. Beyond the ethereal is the prime. That's where all the game settings are, and these are the crystal spheres. Spell Jammer connects. Okay. Beyond the prime material plane lies the astral. This is where stuff goes to die before it passes on to the afterlife. Beyond the astral is the outer, and as the outers is what Planescape is about. Oh. I like to think of it all as Rod Sterling-esque view of different realities occurring under real-world rules. Like, I'm masticating sporadically while watching the stream. I'm 10, mentally. I think we all are at some point. Alright, can we get down here? I may ditch this disguise. We really didn't need it. I mean... Oh well. I really want to bash this open. Maybe we need the disguise on the first floor. We'll come back to this. So let's go to the first floor. Can we go down there from here? Yes. Now I can talk. I just can't. I have to be careful who I talk to, I guess. The doddering corpse has had its eyes sewn shut as well as its mouth, and the number 732 is carved onto its brow. The thread work that keeps its ocular cavity sealed looks extremely old. You wonder if the eyes were sewn shut before or after the man's death. You notice he is carrying a huge tome in his hands, as if taking it somewhere. Take it from his hands carefully. You carefully take the tome from the corpse's hands. It doesn't seem to notice. The tome appears to be a book of enchantments and wards. It is filled with diagrams and charts detailing various aspects of the necromantic arts. The book itself is extremely heavy. As awkward as a zombie is, it must be extremely strong. Okay. Do we apologize? I guess. Yeah, sorry about taking the book from you. Tome of Bone and Ash. Where's my character statistics? Yeah, I'm still true neutral. Man, I look hideous as a zombie now. Let's go back to the inventory screen. This worn leather-bound tome lists diagram. Yep, we already read that. There are numerous drawings of skeletons' bones and the manner by which they may be preserved over time. Of particular interest in the section regarding guardians. Apparently, the Dustmen animate corpses of fallen giants to serve as guardians for the mortuary. To make them even deadlier, armoring enchantments are woven into their breastplates to help shield them from attacks. The book is much too complex for you to absorb all at once, but it looks as if you could refer to certain sections when the need arises. Okay. I guess we want to hold on to that. Being polite to Dusties, yeah. I'm gonna give that to Morty. Just to hold on to. Keep our inventory from getting too crazy there. What is this? Metallic blue tapestries are made of thin chain links. How big are you? Let's go around this way. Because we... I guess. What is this?
Done.
Now we can't run. I'm gonna have to get some more drink at some point. So we're gonna take a little break here soon. We've been streaming just a little over 2 hours, it looks like. What is this? This looks like a large tomb. The marble surface gives it a rather elegant look. And this plaque on this beer is blank. Okay. Now, we're supposed to have a companion down here somewhere. Can we get through there? Yep. Can. Nope. Nope. It's actually saying we can't. Oh, now we can't. It's just fog of war, I guess. You can have some of my Jameson. I might make another adult beverage. The symbol of a screaming skull with sharp blades protruding from its sides is woven on the tapestries. Well, I guess it is good that we are disguised, because... Uh-oh. Better quick save it. This guy is a named person. Looks like this is a great hall. I bet you we need to talk to him at some point. I'm just gonna add that there. Oh, these are guards to what? There is an odd symbol on this plaque. It looks like a screaming skull. Okay. Are they guarding this? I guess so. Let's just keep going around the room here. This goes back up. Plot relevant, dude. Yeah, I am assuming as well. We'll figure out what we need to do down here in a second. Just kind of getting a lay of the land here right now. Here lies Dianara. The music got good. It's really cool. Okay, so we found the portal. That gets us out. All right. Note change in music, yeah. And it was all because we came in here. I wonder if that's where our companion is at. Now it left. Another rusty, blood-covered slab. This woman's corpse pauses in its trudging about you as you approach. You notice a number 114 is carved into her forehead. Her mouth has been sewn shut, but the threading is slowly coming loose, and faint moans issue from between her lips. We're gonna ask her, do anything later? Okay. All right. That doesn't seem to work at all, but except for that one time when we found that they weren't really a zombie. This heavy barred gate of rusted steel, there doesn't appear to be any way of opening it. Okay. I'm gonna quick save. Can I talk to you? Or at least examine you. This reunited male corpse has the numbers 1041 carved into its forehead. Despite its taut, desiccated flesh, it is apparent that its features once had a rather exotic cast to them. The zombie's lips have been stitched closed and most likely to prevent it from moaning incessantly, and it smells strongly of formaldehyde. Alright. We're gonna leave that one alone, because I don't think I can talk to it without blowing my cover. No, let's go over here and get the outer parts all examined. Alright, we'll talk to this one. Make our way down. I like that note, the change in music though. You see a male corpse with the number 331 chiseled into its skull. His eyes and lips are stitched closed and there is a gaping hole torn into his throat. He smells foul. Right? Okay, nothing. Alright, come back down here and then we're gonna swing over here. Eventually, we're going to swing over here. So, I'm assuming there's only 3 levels to the mortuary. I'm assuming. A giant skeleton. Can we examine the skeleton without him chewing us up? It doesn't look like... I'm gonna try. Before you is a giant skeleton in ornate bronze armor. The armor has been bolted onto the skeleton's frame and a series of elaborate symbols have been carved across the breastplate. You wonder where the skeleton came from. You weren't aware they made humans in this size. The huge blade in its hands looks like it weighs as much as a wagon cart. Examine the giant skeleton carefully. The skeleton's intricate bronze armor is riveted onto its rib cage and shoulder blades with a series of iron bolts. As you study the frame behind the armor, you notice the same iron bolts are set into the skeleton's shoulder, elbow, pelvic, and knee joints. A mass of thick leather cords and heavy knotted ropes run along the length. That will form the muscles and tendons. Okay. Examine the armor. Despite the armor's obvious age, it looks well cared for. It shines brightly, and the symbols engraved on the breastplate seem to flow in the firelight, shifting slightly whenever you try to focus on them. Study them. Almost unconsciously, you let your gaze relax as you look at the symbols. After a moment, the symbols cease, shifting and resolved into a trail of runes that run up and down the breastplate. Strangely enough, the interlocking pattern of runes reminds you of chains, and with that thought, you suddenly recall that these runes are some sort of rewarding enchantment. Study them, yeah. Try to recall it. You study them for a while, but you can't decipher the enchantment. It looks pretty complicated, and you're having a hard time concentrating. Yeah, how about the Tome and Ash book? Compare them. You consult the tome and compare the diagrams of the markings on the breastplate. From what you can make out, the runes are a lesser armoring enchantment, but several skull-shaped runes and spherical tracings along the edges of the armor suggest that several greater necromantic and warding enchantments are woven in as well. Touching a skeleton will most likely cause it to awaken and defend itself. Yeah, let's see if we can determine how they can be broken. From what you can make out of the tomb, it seems the armoring enchantment applies only to the breastplate. The necromantic enchantment allows the skeleton to be raised, but it is the warding enchantment that gives the skeleton its limited awareness of its surroundings. You guess that if you were to mar the skeleton's wards, it would interpret it as an attack, unless you blinded it to your presence first. Well, it's a good thing I quick saved it. If we started with the wards, it would interpret it as an attack. So maybe we should, because this one starts. Yeah, let's do this one first. As you begin. Uh-oh. An iron bell starts tolling throughout the mortuary, and with lightning-like speed, the skeleton awakens, raising its blade to attack. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to go back on a quick save. We don't want the whole place alerted. Is this the... Yeah. Is that the... No, it's not. We have to look at the times. It's this one.
Done.
They do say to save often. Good thing we did. I'm gonna try to interact with it a little bit more. Maybe we do. Examine it carefully. Hey, how about this skeleton? Will it do as a body? Is that a yes or no? Oh, sorry. He floats up to the head of the skeleton, stares at it, then floats back down, studying the armor and the blade as he descends. Oh, yes, I think this will do. I don't know, this thing looks more than you can handle. Then what in Baitar did you ask me if I wanted it for then? Practicing your cruelty skills? And after all I've done for you. Alright then, give me a second to pry the head off this thing. Your eyes are drawn to the skeleton's armor. Something about the symbols engraved on its breastplate makes you pause. Yeah. Examine it carefully. Now we're going back in. Examine the armor. Study the symbols. Study the runes. Compare it to the book. Alright, we did this one last time. Maybe we do want to do the warding enchantment first and work backward through the rune pattern, canceling the necromantic and then the armoring enchantment. Ooh, okay. Did it work? The work is difficult and nerve-wracking at first, but slowly your mind begins to focus and the runes begin to unravel beneath your attack. Within minutes, the giant skeleton has been stripped of the enchantments binding it. It collapses, falling to the floor with a crash of bones and a heavy clanging noise. Damned pile of bones. 800 experience! What? You wait for a moment, but no one responds to the sound. Moving quickly, you sift through the skeleton's parts on the floor. Most of it is too heavy or too old to be useful, but you discover a piece of the skeleton's breastplate with the majority of one of the broken enchantments engraved on it. You have a feeling that could prove useful. I'll take it. Ooh. This is for a wizard. Lesser warding. Invokes armor. Teaches user armor. Duration until destroyed by damage. Usable only by mages. Hey, warrior. Thank you. Thank you for 18 months and the Knights of Grey. Thank you so much for coming back and refreshing that Twitch Prime. How are you? How are you and the family? Upon closer examination of the runes covering the surface of this breastplate, you think you might be able to unlock the rune's power and use it to invoke a primitive warding enchantment similar to the one that protected the giant skeleton. Activating the rune will destroy the breastplate, however. Okay. Can we give this to Morty and him identify it? No, he can't. Okay. Alright. I am gonna give him some of this stuff, though. So. Well, can we do that with every single skeleton and get experience? I'll take the 800 experience. We can do that with every one of them. We're doing well, just trying to stay safe. Someone broke my car window the other night, but they didn't take anything. What? I am so sorry to hear that, warrior. Wow. 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 Do we know why they did it, or maybe they got scared off or something? See if you can dispel the enchantments woven in. The warding enchantment then work backward. Yeah.
Looks like my skills have increased.
Hey, we got a level up from that. What's our... Yeah, we're still true neutral. We are a fighter level 3. Wow. So... Your car alarm scared them? Got you. My dad works at a shady location in town and has been taking my car to his work, so yeah, that's where it happened. Oh. Wow. Well, thank you. I'm so sorry for that happening, and I'm glad nothing was taken. And hey, we're back up to 8 subscribers. We had a significant drop there because of the good old Twitch Primes. They must have Twitch Prime subs do not renew themselves. You know that. So yeah, we had a drop there just because of that. So can I take all these apart, I guess? I don't see why not, right? Can we compare it again? Ah, okay. Dispelling the enchantment is easier this time around, and with the runes quickly unravel beneath your attack, within minutes a giant skeleton has been stripped of its enchantments binding it. Remembering what happened to the first, you catch a skeleton before it falls, and with a grunt, slowly lower it to the ground. You quickly rummage through the skeleton's remains and once again uncover a piece of the skeleton's breastplate like the first. This one also has a fragment of its broken enchantment engraved on it. It could prove useful. Ah, we're getting better at that, I guess.
All right.
Well, 800 experience is 800 experience. And I don't know what these guys are guarding, but yeah. Well, they're probably guarding this, whatever this is. Compare it. And then, yeah, we'll just do it like we did before. We'll take that Crescent Hatchet. Is there a skeleton over here? I think we already got it, yeah. What's the hatchet do? Ooh, 2 to 7 slashing. Batco -1, that's really good. Speed is sucks, so. This huge hatchet has a crescent-shaped head. Although an intimidating weapon, it looks more decorative than functional. Not only is it extremely heavy, but the balance is poor and the edge is dull and pitted. Despite the difficulty in using the hatchet in combat, the long handle allows the wielder to put considerable force into the swing. We can't equip them right now because that would definitely blow our disguise. I'm pretty sure these rags don't do anything, but we'll see. These are all different runes. Lesser, lesser, greater, and rune of armor. Oh, upon closer examination, you realize you didn't mar the warding rune beyond recognition. In fact, unlike the other breastplates, the spell that maintained the integrity of the giant skeleton is mostly intact, so much you could either cast the runes as a spell or copy them into a spell book and keep it as part of your arsenal. Ah, this one, so we definitely want to hold on to that one. And then this one is just a greater. Okay. This is a shield, invoke shield. And this is armor. And this one allows us a copy of it. Okay. How much weight can you hold? Good. Hold on to that one, because we don't want to lose that one for sure. Do we need to... How do we level up? Or does it automatically level us up? I think it automatically leveled us up. Nope, right here. Okay. Level up. Saving throws, fighting skills, and 1 characteristic points gained, 10 hit points gained. Wow. Okay. Accept. So we get 1 additional point in. I want to put it into intellect. We're gonna level him up. So I'm now a fighter level 4? Alrighty. So, Okay. Okay. I hope it works out too, man. would be nice to get some updated stuff here. I think we need to go talk to this guy.
All right.
Actually, go this way. It'll be faster. We're in a zombie disguise, so that's why we're just kind of like slugging around here. But yeah. We need to talk to him. He's a named character instead of just Dustman or Dustman Guard or whatever, so, and it's probably going to blow our disguise, which I'm thinking is overrated now. I mean, yes, it protects us from the Dustmen halting us and stuff, but what is this? Front gate. Do anything? You will need a key. Okay. You see a tired-looking man in a faded black robe. His narrow face is extremely pale, and he doesn't look as if he's been sleeping. His shoulders are slumped, and the flesh sags loosely beneath his bloodshot eyes. He doesn't appear to notice you. He must mistake you for one of the cadaverous workers. We're gonna say greetings. The Dustman head snaps up as you address him. Pardon? Did you just speak to me? Yes, I did. I had some questions.
Updated my journal.
By the powers, the Dustman jumps and stares intently at you. You notice his eyes aren't bloodshot as much as they have a red tinge to them. Sira, you forced an unflattering confession from me. You make a convincing zombie. He bows slightly. I am Sogo. May I ask your business here? He glances at your scars, looking like that. I'm not certain what I'm doing here. I woke up on one of the slabs and my memory's a little foggy. Actually... yeah, we'll go with this. Really? You do look like you've been prepared. I don't know how you would have survived such pain. Are you in pain? You look it. How would I have gotten here in the first place? Well, he seems confused. Obviously, a mistake has been made. Either you were brought here by blood relatives or other dustmen, or suddenly hisses as if an unpleasant thought had just occurred to him, or one of the collectors. Collectors, yeah. Farad is what brought us here. I don't trust him. I know, right? Yes, collectors, packs of scavengers that bring the bodies of the dead to us. They may have thought you dead. He hisses and his eyes gleam. And they are so copper blind they wouldn't have cared to check before delivering you here. It is fortunate you awoke, or you may have reached the true death before your time. I'd like to leave now. He nods and in the corner of his mouth twitches. Why, of course, let me open the front gate for you. No, we know that's not good. Or is it? Very well, it is now unlocked, but you cannot re-enter. Can I ask you some questions before I leave? Do you know there's a corpse on the second level that's a human? If I may ask, are you alright? You look tired. I'm missing a journal. Have you seen one? Let's go with that one first. A journal? No, I have not seen one. Alright, other questions. You look tired. He manages a weak smile and the corners of his mouth twitch. I've recently taken ill. Minor fevers, nothing more. Sometimes they make sleep difficult. Anything I could do? No. Thank you for your concern. I will endure. I had other questions. Do you know someone named Farid? Of course I know him. A ghoulish man, no respect for the dead and even less for the living. He is a scavenger, a collector. Do you know where I can find him? I know he resides in the Hive, the slums outside the Mortuary, but I do not exactly know where. Some of the other collectors may know if they'll talk to you. Some other questions. Should we even tell him about... I don't know. I guess we won't tell him about the human. You may want to check out Altar with Music. That's what I was thinking, because the Dow told us that we had a companion on the first floor, and we haven't found them. So the music change would be a good key. We're gonna leave. Oh, that was the bottom of the barrel on that one. Done. So we're definitely going to come back up here and investigate this a little bit more. I wonder if I need to be outside of my disguise. Might need to be. This music, man. Come up here. Oh my gosh! Quick save. Talk. You see a strikingly beautiful ghostly form before you. Her arms are crossed and her eyes are closed. She has long flowing hair and her gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. As you watch, she stirs slightly and her eyes flicker. Greetings. Actually, wait. Wait.
You. What is it that brings you here? Have you come to see firsthand the misery you have wrought? Perhaps in death I still hold some shred of use for you, my love.
Okay, I just got goosebumps. So her eyes slowly open and she blinks in confusion for a moment, as if uncertain where she is. She looks around slowly, then sees you. Her tranquil face suddenly twists into a snarl, and that's what she said. Do I know you? The spirit makes a begging motion with her hands. How can it be that the thieves of the mind continue to steal my name from your memory? Do you not remember me, my love? The ghost stretches out her arms. Think. Her voice becomes desperate again. The name Dianara. I think Dianara? Is that how you say it? That is a really good name. Must invoke some memory within you. I think I feel the stirrings of a memory. Tell me more. Perhaps your words shall chase the shadows from my mind. Let's try that. Oh, at the last of fate show mercy. Even death cannot chase me from your mind, my love. Do you not see? Your memory shall return. Tell me how I can help you, and I shall. Do you know who I am? You are one both blessed and cursed, my love, and you are one who is never far from my thoughts and heart. What do you mean? The nature of your curse should be apparent, my love. Look at you, she points at you. Death rejects you. Your memories have abandoned you. Do you not pause and wonder why? I'm still trying to get my bearings, actually. What else can you tell me about myself? I know that you once claimed you loved me and that you would love me until death claimed us both. I believed that, never knowing the truth of who you were, what you were. And what am I? Oh, she's gonna go back to the other thing. I cannot. She suddenly freezes and she speaks slowly, carefully, as if her voice frightens her. The truth is this: you are one who dies many deaths. These deaths have given the knowing of all things mortal, and in your hand lies a spark of life and death. Those that die near you can carry a trace of themselves that you can bring forth. As she speaks the words, a crawling sensation wells up in the back of your skull, and you suddenly feel compelled to look at your hand. As you've lifted up and look at it, you can see the blood coursing sluggishly through your arm, pouring into your muscles, and in turn giving strength to your bones. What?
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal. Sounds like your ex. You may want to check out Alter. Oh, yeah, I already read that part. And you know she is right. You suddenly remember how to coax the dimmest spark of life from a body and bring it forth. The thought both horrifies you and intrigues you. So you have remembered how to raise others from the dead. To access this ability, select the Special Abilities button in the Quick menu. You can only use this on party members that have died in your presence. It will not work on anyone who does not travel with you, and it will not work on party members you remove from the party while they are dead. I had some other questions. Who are you? Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay. Can you tell me where I am? Let's go with that. Why you are here with me, my love, as in the times when life was something both of us shared. Now it is the internal boundary that separates us. Boundary. It is a barrier I feel you shall never cross, my love. It is a barrier between your life and what remains of mine. Other questions? Can you tell me where I am? Oh, yeah, we already did that. I need to escape. That's the portal, right? It catches in your throat. It occurs to you that if you tell her you are looking for an escape route, she may feel you are abandoning her. If you're going to ask her how to leave, you'll need to be delicate about it. Huh. Do we feel like we're done? Well, we could just walk out the front gate, I think. No, wait, she has wisdom to impart. not like your ex. Oh my gosh. I mean, we could always walk out the front door, but yeah, how about, can you guide me to a place of safety? I shall return as soon as I can to speak to you again. In danger? Of course, my love. I will aid you any way I can. She closes her eyes for a moment, and you watch an ethereal zephyr pass through her body, stirring her hair, and after a moment, the zephyr dies, and her eyes slowly open. Perhaps there is a way. Yes. I sense that this place holds many doors shrouded from mortal eyes. Perhaps you can use one of these portals. Yep, portals. We got experience asking her anyway, so... Portals are holes in existence leading to destinations in the inner and outer planes. If you can find the proper key, you could escape through one of them. Key. Portals will reveal themselves when you have the proper key. Unfortunately, these keys can be almost anything. An emotion, a piece of wood, a dagger, a silver glass, a scrape of cloth, a tune you hum to yourself. I fear that the dustmen are the only ones who would know the keys you could use to leave their halls, my life. Okay. Farewell. Hold a moment. I learned much when I traveled with you, my love, and what you have lost, I have retained. I have not divulged all that I know to you. My sight is clear, whilst you fumble in the darkness for a spark of thought. And what is it your sight sees that I do not? Time itself relaxes its hold as a chill of oblivion slowly claims us. Glimpses of things yet to come swarm across my vision. I see you as you are now, and... What is it? What do you see? I see what lies ahead of you. It ripples through the plains, stemming outward from this point. Shall I speak of what I see? Tell me. First, I require a promise. Promise you will return, that you will find some means to save me or join me. We're gonna make a vow. I swear we'll find some means to save you or join you.
This is what my eyes see, my love. Unfettered by the shackles of time.
Wait for her to continue.
You shall meet enemies 3, but none more dangerous than yourself in your full glory. They are shades of evil, of good, and of neutrality, given life and twisted by the laws of the plains. You shall come to a prison built of regrets and sorrow, where the shadows themselves have gone mad. There you will be asked to make a terrible sacrifice, my love. For the matter to be laid to rest, you must destroy that which keeps you alive and be immortal no longer.
What keeps me alive?
I know that you must die while you still can. The circle must come to a close, my love. You were not meant for this life. You must find that which was taken from you and travel beyond, into the lands of the dead.
Die while I still can. The voice actor of Dianara is just amazing.
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal. I know you're married, man, but you ain't gotta make vows in the game as well. Well, if she says she's my love, we'll go with it. I mean, her theme music was pretty damn good, right? Yeah. I do not doubt your ability to rise from the dead. I do believe that every incarnation weakens your thoughts and memories. You claim you have lost your memory. Perhaps it is a side effect of countless deaths. Wow, it seems that I need to just die less. If so, what more will you lose in successful deaths? If you lose your mind, you will not even know enough to realize that you cannot die. You shall truly be doomed. Yeah, how long has this been going on? I do not truly know, except that it has gone on long enough. Other questions? I shall return, yeah.
I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
She smiles, but there is only sadness in it. She closes her eyes, and with an ethereal whisper, she fades. You back with me, Chief? You kind of drifted out on me there. No, I'm fine. Do you know who that spirit was? The specter I was talking to, the woman. You were rattling your bone box with some woman? Where? What did she look like? He's getting excited. Didn't you see her? No, you just kind of drifted out a bit there, just stood there, statue-like. I was a little worried you'd gone addled on me again. No, I'm fine, I think. Let's move on.
Done.
Done. Well, wasn't there... Yeah, there was another altar here, so maybe we should go back over here. I need to get something to drink, but I was hoping to... I think we're done in here. We got 42. We did not find our missing journal. Wish I hadn't interrupted that great music. Barrett is out in the hive. If I see a body, I can see faint traces of life and coax it forth. Huh. But it's only if people who traveled with me. So I have a special power now. Raise dead.
Done.
We'll just see if there's anything up on this tomb. Oh, can I? Okay, we're gonna quick save. What does this do? Why does it allow me to raise Morty? He's already here.
I'm gone.
It doesn't make any sense. Can I not raise her? Oh no, wait, she wasn't actually traveling with me, was she? I have to go find out. I'm starting to think I should just ditch this disguise. I hope you always know my poor taste humor is never meant against you or anyone here. I talk too much in this environment, and I am aware of that. I'm here to be a jester of all this court. Oh no, you're fine. You're absolutely fine, Leonid. You are quite the jester, and I have a good sense of humor, so don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, I didn't realize I had stopped walking. I want to go back to see if I can't riz her. I don't think I can. Maybe we need to go back and talk to Dal again? Maybe? If I stay disguised, it will allow me to go back and forth, but it's just so slow.
Done.
The disguise is removed, and we did not raise her.
All right.
What is this? Upon rest? Per day, and is replenished when he rests. Well, we know we can't do it on her, so do we want to reload? Or... I mean, do we really think we're going to need it? Kind of... Yeah, we could reload. How about that? We'll reload, and then we'll get out of our disguise. I'm tired of taking it easy. Let's go back here, yeah. Make sure that is the one, yeah.
I'm gone.
I think I want to go back up and talk to Dahl to see if there's any changes. We'll move over here. I grew beard watching that walk cycle. Yeah, that walk speed though. I think I'm gonna just get out of it. I'm gonna run. No, it won't let me run. If I equip a weapon, that should get rid of it, right? There we go. And we need to bash this open here.
All right. Forced it.
All right. So what do we got here? This copper earring looks ancient. Oddly enough, there doesn't seem to be a hook or any means of actually attaching it to your ear. A series of strange grooves have been carved on the inside of the earring, however, which might merit a closer examination. Yeah, let's try that. Strange grooves. Okay, examine the grooves. Or insert your fingernail into the notch that matches where the triangle was, pointing in the Fang circle. Well, let's just examine the grooves. And then, yeah, here we go. 79's forehead. You hook your fingernail into the third groove from the top and press it inwards, and as you do, there's a click. And the top of the earring snaps open. Not only can you wear the earring now, it also looks like there's a secret compartment inside. Shake it. You shake, but nothing comes out. Whatever was hidden in the earring is gone now. In addition, the secret compartment may make the earring more valuable to a merchant. Okay. Okay, so I can wear it now. What does that do for us? I guess we can just wear it to wear it, and yeah. Put you up there. Oh, yeah, you look nice. I like that. I like that a lot. And yeah, you do 2 to 7. Thaco -1. Time to get your groove on. Yeah. You're going home now. Let's go talk to Dow.
I'm gone.
Here, real quick. Hold on, I'm making sure I hit the run key as I'm zooming past. Oh, and we need to explore this. I think there was a couple of things in here. I don't know. I had some questions for you. Do you know about the disguised zombie? Are you certain? Yes, it's a good disguise.
Updated my journal.
He breaks into another fit of coughing after a minute or two. I shall inform the guards at once. There you go. Hey, it gave us experience. I guess it made us more lawful. I don't know. But I'm still taking my ball with me. There you go. Me, home. Okay, nothing. All right. All right. Well, I guess we'll come back.
I'm gone.
Here. We are running, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah. That. Oh my gosh, that slow zombie walk was killing me. Where you guys going? Oh, wait. Come here. Come here. There's a door here. You can open it. All right. We did talk to you, right? And there's nothing... Yeah, we did. There was nothing. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. I'm just gonna go back up real quick just to check on something. Yeah, I was just making sure there was no other. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I don't think this was supposed to be a complicated area. It was just kind of getting your feet wet, exploring, talking, you know, all that kind of stuff. And
All right.
yeah. Now I bet you if we didn't have the disguise, those giant skeletons probably could have came to life. Maybe. Well, we have the key. So we're obviously able to use this. I take it they're looking for me? That's creepy as F. We'll take this and the pin's note. Sure. It's been written with remarkable penmanship upon the finest parchment. Vaxis, if you're reading this and you have undoubtedly failed in your task and have been forced to use the escape route I arranged, I told you that your little disguise idea was ridiculous. In any case, you'll need to lay low for a while. The dustmen may be... Oh, that's right, the guy gave us the key to this. The dustmen may be deluded, but they are not fools, and they will certainly seek retribution for our intrusion. I've left you some coins. Use them to secure a hiding place in the hive, preferably in Rag Picker Square. The dustmen will be unwillingly to look for you there. All right. I feel like the giant skeletons could have done the thing or something. And I updated my journal. All of y'all fools, there you go. Let's see. Once you've secured a new hiding place, I have a new mission for you. Find out where Ferret is getting those bodies he's delivering to the mortuary. It's apparently causing the dustman a great deal of upset, and I wouldn't mind knowing myself. Reports are that stone-faced dustman at the Gathering Dust Bar, Initiate Amoric, I think the fool's name is, has been sending out finders to try and mark Ferret's movements. See if you can find out how far along he is and hinder his efforts until we know more about Ferret's activities. I don't want Amoric finding out something before we do. Okay, we should be able to rest in here. As long since run dry of oil, only ashes remain at the bottom. Okay. There is no lid. The exterior seems to be made of solid stone. Okay. And then a door. So I say we rest here. Just because. Rest party. We have rested for 8 hours. It's about to be 6 in the morning.